Hey everybody, this is Modern Refugee. I had a long-time subscriber ask me in the comments what my EDC was, or if I could do an EDC video. And I have done videos like that in the past, but I thought I'd take this opportunity here to go over some of the things that I carry on a daily basis, or if I don't carry them on my person, they're at least within arm's reach. And it's wintertime now, so it is the golden time of year for everyday carry because you're wearing jackets and coats and stuff. They have larger pockets in it, so you can really optimize your EDC, your everyday carry items this time of year with the addition of those larger coats and jackets. And the first thing I recommend everybody carries and that I carry is some type of charging device. And this is how I do them up here. I keep my charging cords secured with a piece of Ranger band, and I have several of these. I carry these in packs. I carry these in coat pockets. I carry these in the little kangaroo pouches on my hoodies. I always have one of these around because our cell phone in this day and age is our communication device. It's the main one most everybody carries. It's for your, contacting friends, loved ones, text messages. If it has, access to internet, you can check emails. You can find out what's going on in your area. You got access to maps, weather, that kind of stuff. So I always recommend people carry some type of charging device. The other thing is gloves. I use gloves on a daily basis, so I constantly carry gloves with me. I have a stack of these guys here at the house. I want some kind of work glove that's got a kind of a thin leather palm that gives me some protection, but also has enough dexterity that I can do, finer tasks with this. Again, these will ride in, the kangaroo pocket of my hoodie or in my coat. I always have a pair of gloves on me. The other thing is lights, flashlights. Now, I've got multiple different lights here. These are little Coast one battery lights that I use. And I also got better lights. I've got, Surefires and stuff. This is a Surefire that I've had for quite a few years. That's an LED one. I also got the old Surefire 6Ps that are the incandescent that give the white light. Each light kind of has its own uses and stuff. But I have tended to go to these cheaper kind of throw out almost lights because you do have the tendency to lose these. And, these are like $10 where the Surefires, are 60, $70 and up nowadays anymore. They're pretty expensive. But what I'll do is I'll take these cheap lights and I'll put a good battery in them, something like like the better Duracells or some lithium batteries in there, because you can lose these things. But there's so many times when I'm working on something or I've been someplace where the power goes out or whatever that I need a little bit extra light, and carrying an everyday light is definitely worth having. Another thing that I carry on a day-to-day basis is headphones, some type of Bluetooth headphone. I typically hang them around my neck and then tuck them into my shirt. That way I can discreetly monitor through my phone. I can basically discreetly monitor what's going on. So if something's going on, I want to listen to a particular YouTube channel or some type of news, I can listen to that discreetly while I'm doing other things. So headphones are another thing that I carry on a day-to-day basis. I will typically carry some type of cigarette lighter with a little bit of tape wrapped on it. There's different times when you're cutting cord or whatever, you want to burn those ends, or I want to start a fire out in the garage or something. I need fire, so this right here is a cheap and inexpensive way to have the ability to make fire on you. Something I learned from the old timers. The old men would typically carry a toothpick and a band-aid in their wallet, and stuff like this. And then I've actually updated this a little bit by cutting the corner out of a Ziploc bag, and then that gives a little bit extra protection to that band-aid. And then all them little back pockets that guys have in their wallets, you can fold something like this up and stick that in there, so if you get a little cut or abrasion or something, you got a band-aid. And the same works for these kind of modern toothpicks. You can slide something like that in there, and then you can slide that into the back pouch of your wallet. I like to keep a little cash on me too, bare minimum $20, just in case something happens where all the electronics or whatever go down. You need to get a little gas or whatever. you've got a little bit of cash on you and you can still function. A tourniquet. I will typically have a tourniquet at least within arm's reach of me doing, my day-to-day tasks. But these things kind of get beat up. You can see there, it's got lint and stuff on it. You carry these things. These things have a tendency to wear whether you use them or not. And I got this one staged here out of the package, all folded up where I can grab it and give it a shake and it opens up, and then I can, tighten it down. The only thing of it is if you carry these, sometimes I'll recommend you keep this open so you can, use it faster. But if you actually carry these, I like keeping the windlass inside the little pocket here and then keeping this tab on there. If you want to use this, you would have to open this up to go ahead and use this. But I do that so this windlass doesn't pop out and get caught when it's in a pocket or something. So this is how I, basically carry a tourniquet. And then firearms and knives. Firearms and knives are kind of the big thing everybody talks about with, EDC. And I have several different knives that I carry when I'm working. These are Kershaw Blurs. These are sort of my my main knife I carried for years. And I keep them sharp. I do like a serrated edge because I cut a lot of banding and stuff and a lot of plastic, and that serrated edge helps me do that. And I do have a kind of a little bit better knife here. This is a zero tolerance 350, and this zero tolerance has a kind of a super steel. It's an S30 steel that's on here, and these guys keep the edge. But this is a lot heavier knife, so I can do a lot more, prying and that kind of stuff on this knife. But again, it's a heavier knife where the Kershaw Blurs are a lot lighter, and they're a lot easier to carry. So typically on my day off anymore, I'll carry something like one of the Blurs, and then on my heavy duty work days, I'll carry the zero tolerance or whatever. But I kind of cater my EDC to the day and what I'm doing too, so I'm constantly kind of tweaking that stuff. Firearms. I got basically 3 firearms that I EDC carry. If I'm hiking, I'll carry my SIG 220, and that's in 45 ACP because I want a little bit bigger bullet if I'm hiking, run into a wild animal or whatever. If I am hunting, I will carry my 3-inch barrel 357. This is a Ruger GP 100, and pretty much for everything else, if I'm not hunting or hiking, I'm going to carry my Glock 19. All these guns are proven, they're accurate, they're all stone cold reliable. I have had really good luck with all of these firearms. The holsters that I use can be anything from a Kydex outside the waistband holster. I've kind of gotten away from inside of the waistband holsters. I just kind of don't care for them. And then, I got Kenai chest rigs that I actually use these quite a bit too. These come in handy when you can't have anything on your waist, riding 4-wheeler, carrying a backpack. There's other reasons why you can't be wearing a belt. Then I prefer these kind of Kenai chest rigs. And then if I do carry on a belt, I will carry on some kind of carry belt like this that doesn't have a buckle, and it has a loop, so I can tighten this down and I can get my holster on there if I want to carry a spare mag or whatever. And then this is my waistband holster there for my Glock 19. So that's basically the holsters that I carry. Spare ammunition. I will typically carry spare ammunition both on my person, and then sometimes I'll carry it in my vehicle as well. And the reason I say that is sometimes I don't know what gun I'm going to carry that particular day, so I carry a spare reload for all 3 of those in my vehicle, which means I have a speed loader for the revolver, and then I have magazines for the automatics, because then no matter what firearm I'm carrying, I got at least one magazine or reload in my vehicle on top of what I already am carrying on my person. And that's basically the skinny on my everyday carry, and what I use and why I use it and stuff. And like I said, wintertime you can carry a little bit more than you can in the summer, and it's wintertime now, so this is what I got. Hope that answers the question there in that comment. But anyway, it's Modern Refugee. Appreciate all my subscribers out there. Hope you guys got a little information, a little entertainment out of this video here. Just going over my everyday carry. You guys take care.